Welcome back to another bag review by Dave Sam. Today we continue our sling series with an older sling, but one of my personal favorites, the Wandered D1 Fanny. Wandered has had some great news lately with the release of their V2 Provoke bag, which is basically an upgraded version of their classic Provoke. Adds some new pockets, and more padding, a few other items. It also comes in a new size, a 41 liter, which will be probably great for travel, and a new version slash size in the 11 liter, which is more of a camera cube slash bag, and we're gonna be checking that out on the channel right here. All right, Wandered Provoke Light. If you're new here, my name is Dave Sam and I do men's bag reviews. Welcome, first timers. For those of you joining me again, thank you for supporting the channel. It means so much. While you're here, if you wouldn't mind going down, maybe hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get notified. You know, it helps the channel a ton, especially when you hit the like button. Do it for your boy. All right, if you're familiar with the Dave Sam review, we always start with the outside of the bag, and of course, it comes in all black, everything. The Wandered D1 is an epic EDC sling that rocks a killer harness, enough room for all your daily carry stuff and a little more. And if you're going super minimalist, camera carry. Just like all the other Wandered bags, it uses an extremely weather resistant textile, an 840D junior ballistic nylon with 5P coating and 1680D ballistic nylon. It also has two zippers on the outside, one AquaGuard sealed YKK zipper, which is the main compartment, and then one also YKK zipper, but not AquaGuard sealed, kind of secret compartment in the back here, rocking a nice little elastic loop for the zip keep. The zippers have these really nice plastic loops that run through them, which both work great as zipper pulls. It also has these two tabs, one on either side. Also works great as a zipper pull, so when you're actually wearing it and you want to rip it open, this is something that you can hold on to, or also alternatively, if you want to close it, another great thing to hold on to. All right, I mentioned this fantastic harness system to start. Let's go over it really quickly. Nice nylon seatbelt type webbing, has a great feeling magnetic closure, very satisfying to use, and really, really easy to use. This is definitely one of my favorite buckles on any of my slings. Also has a couple of really nice strap keepers. So one Velcro one that keeps the end strapped all the way to the rest of the strap, just keeps the end bogged down, if you will. And then one elastic one, which if you do have any excess strap for whatever reason, can be used to tighten down the rest of the strap. Also, again, considering this the harness system, and I wear it primarily as a sling, so I'm gonna go over some of these sling features. Has two really nice grab handles, one on either side, so that when you are maneuvering the bag backward and forward, you can just grab one of those grab handles, which is really, really nice in practice. Each side has this clip here underneath the back paneling, and it's meant to hook into this loop here. And when you hook it into this loop, it basically pulls the top of the bag back onto your back. So when you're actually wearing it, instead of, you can see that it's actually pressed against my back. Without those straps, it hangs off the back. So a really, really thoughtful design feature, keeps the bag actually a lot more comfortable. Instead of creating one pressure point, it actually acts as a harness system against your back, which is, I can't tell you how much it improves the comfort of wearing a sling like this, especially if you do plan on carrying something a little heavier like a camera in here. All right, let's move on to the inside of the bag. We'll start with the back. This is the one that does not have the AquaGuard zip. Nice little flat pocket right along the back harness. And when you put your hand in here, you can feel there is actually a piece of plastic or something in here that keeps this back paneling nice and flat. There's nothing super special about this compartment. It is a flat compartment. It's meant to be secretive. Maybe if you have a flat wallet, like just one of those card holders, you can throw that in here. Extra cash, passport, anything like that that you want to hold, have quick access to, and maybe hide a little bit. This is a great compartment for that. One of the reasons I think it acts as kind of a secret compartment too is when it's closed, it is very discreet. You really can't notice it unless you're looking quite at the top of the bag. So it is great for anything that you really do want to hide. Jumping into the main compartment, and again, one of my favorite features is these zip pulls. They just make it so easy to pull on this zipper. Because of the textile, because of the AquaGuard zip, this is truly like, I would say almost a waterproof bag or waterproof compartment at least. I took this to a pool party. Honestly, all my friends were roasting me for having this bag. All my stuff stayed dry. I had like 5 other guys ask me if they could put their stuff in here, and a bunch of people's stuff got wet, but all of our stuff ended up staying dry because of this bag. So highly recommend, tested and true on the waterproof or weatherproofing of the textile. When you look at the inside of the bag, it's a nice solid 2.5 liters, depending on kind of how they measure. It's always a little bit funky, but I have found it to be big enough for sure. There are some nice organizational compartments on the back of the bag or against the back paneling here. And then the rest of it is just a big hole, which is great for this type of sling. A little bit of organization and then enough space to hold something a little bit larger if need be. You could honestly fit probably one of those like 18 or 20 ounce water bottles, maybe a Swell or something like that in here pretty easily. Now, I don't have a ton in here, but on the back, there is a nice separated 2 compartments. So I've got a little, just a Swiss Army knife and a flashlight. There's a nice little key compartment here, so it is a little expandable. It doesn't attach at the bottom, so you can kind of shift this wall here back and forth, depending on what you're putting in this back pocket. So keys. It also has a nice key lash here. It is small plastic, but gets the job done. Can attach something really easily if you don't want to lose it. I've got my final straw in here. Right in front of that, there's a mesh stretch compartment, which is really nice if you want to hold something tight against the bag still, but maybe it has a weird form or it's a little bit larger. This stretch compartment can be really accommodating. So I just have my phone in here, and then finishing it off in the main compartment, I just have my AirPods, but easily a ton more space in here. I have gone with some light camera carry. I've fit up to my APS-C camera with 1 lens in here, basically without anything else. I had to put my phone in the back compartment here, and that was pretty much all I could carry. So again, if you want to be a super minimalist camera carry, you could definitely use this, but not a lot of protection and not a lot of opportunity for you to carry something else. It's time to get into the recommendation portion. Now, I know I said this at the beginning, this is one of my all-time favorite slings. In the EDC sling category, the Wander D1 is an overwhelming yes for me. Between the waterproof materials, the really thoughtful organization, and this harness system, and its honestly almost perfect design, I would definitely go and pick this up. At $69, it honestly feels like a steal. I've owned it for 6 or 7 months, and absolutely I can say that almost every time I leave, even though I have many other slings, I almost always grab this one because it's just that good to use. I do test a lot of other ones, but when I really want to use something that I know is going to work for me, pretty often I'm going with this. Now, if you need bigger carry, you don't like all black everything, or you know, you just don't appreciate thoughtful design features, this is probably not going to be the sling for you. Let me know what y'all think of the Wander D1 down in the comments. Let me know if you're interested in this or other slings. I'll be doing probably 1 to 2 more bags in the sling series. I'm not quite decided yet. And then I'm going to jump back over to backpacks. I've been collecting a few over these weeks and months, and I am excited to share some of my thoughts on them. Thanks for joining me for another bag review by Dave Sam. Don't forget to go down, like, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.